All right. Let me let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Um. Okay. This is Coreldraw. As I said, we are starting with Coreldraw today, and this is Corel 2021. If you have Coreldraw in system, you will notice that it might be white in the background, but I'm using the dark background because of my eyes, so I can be able to know I'll not have pains. That dark mode background used to control the amount of rays that goes into your eyes. So now in this I will show you what we are trying to achieve. Now what we achieve, these two flyers. This take your photography further, and this thing. Well, this is what we're going to do today. Then the other one we might do it maybe probably if we don't have enough time, we might do this one later. So Coreldraw is a vector program, and it's used for graphic design and every other thing. Like you can use it to design, do quite a whole heap of things. So let's move to Coreldraw and clicking on the plus button. Please, whose mic is that? Okay. Let me share my screen to Coreldraw. Okay. And when you click on this plus button, it means to create a new document. That is, people want to start up this thing. So these things you are seeing are previews of the recent stuffs I've done, and you can actually create the press the plus button. Then you see the name, the presets, and everything. Your primary color should be at CMYK. While your page size, you can decide to fix in the size from here if you know what you're about to go into, and then the orientation, whether you want it to be portrait or you want it to be landscape. The resolution 300 should be okay, so that it can give you a better quality. So if I press OK, it's not a must I must fill all these things in the beginning, because during the process I can decide to change whatever I'm doing. So I'll just stick with this default this thing for now. Then with time, we'll just change it up. All right, you can see now this is my environment. Let me know if I can change this the setup so it can be white in color. So in case if you're not seeing what I'm doing, let me change the tint to light and hit the OK button. All right, this is how it should look like in default. And then all over here you can see a lot of things: file, edit, view, all these too. Don't be afraid of anything you're seeing now. During this process, I'm going to put you through how to do this thing. So I'll just do a quick recap on some few buttons here, so we can have something that we'll do this night and just practice with those few tools which we've learned. And this process can be applicable to other programs. So in the file, we have new, that is to create a new document. Open is to open an existing document. Open recent, you can see some recent jobs that I've done. Then you can close a particular document, or you can close all. You can do save as. Understand? Do it save as, and you can save to cloud and all these things. You can import an image, you can export, and you can exit the program. So, and here, if you right click, if you touch, if you bring your pointer to this place, you discover that it's showing pic 2. When you click on this small arrow down here to show, it shows that any tool that you see that have small arrow down here shows that there are other tools hidden inside it. When I click it, you see that there's a pic 2 and there's a freehand tool. So the pick tool actually helps you to pick things and move them around in your workspace, because here now is your workspace. This white place is your workspace. While this rectangular space is where your document, your paper area. But the other places, everything here is your workspace. Now we have the shape tool. The shape tool actually helps you. Let me just bring out something. Let me say you draw a shape. The shape tool, you can give it a curve. It's just as the word is, to shape stuffs, to shape them to what they can be. Then from there you can see other tools. You can try them out, but for now anything I'll just bring it in. So I will start anything I'm doing. I'll be touching other tools, so that this class will not be only for going through what tools that we're using and other stuffs. So from the page size, I'll click here 7 and click here 7 and click outside of, you press enter, because I want it to be a square shape. So I will actually go to this place and pick this, pick. So I'll now here, when you look at it, there's something you see paste, or you right click and you click paste, everything moves in. Now this is what we are going to be using for this class. I will still share the file to us, so should not be afraid. I will send it to us. So we are going to achieve something similar to this. Something similar to this. So I'll just shift it at the side. This is our guideline. So first thing I'll do is, if you're using higher versions of Coreldraw, when you like lower versions, when you double click on this rectangular shape, it's supposed to snap on the workspace, but it will not do it, because this one, the latest version, I don't know why they stopped it. But you just click your rectangular shape, draw it. If it's not perfect, don't worry. When you must have drawn it, click on your pick tool and then go to this space. Make sure that your padlock is on, because when the padlock is on, it means that you are locking the ratio, that whatever you put here, like, it should maintain that particular ratio. So no matter what you put it, you still maintain it. So we don't want it to be like that, because we want to have a perfect square. From here, I'll put 7 and I'll put 7. See, then you now press P on your keyboard, letter P, to put it to the center. Then from here, you left click your color, this white. And then if you want to remove the borders, this the outline, this black outline. On my version Corel 2021, I have to hold the alternate key and click on this cancel no fill shape here for it to go out. But on other versions, you have to just right click on the lower versions. You have to right click on it to be able to get it. So from here now, what do we do first? Let's pick up the background. We might not use exactly the same background, but understand we're trying to do something. So I'll just click here. Maybe probably this is what we call the color palette. If I click this arrow now, this is where almost every color that Coreldraw provides, this is the CMYK colors. Understand? And Coreldraw, these latest versions have a feature of, when you select a color, let me say this deep yellow now, it will show here. Any color you use, show here, so that when you want to revisit the color, you can go back and revisit it and do other things. So let me bring, we've given this thing a color now. This is a plain color, but this is a simple design. This is what we're just going to work on. Then with my pick tool selected, I'll just drag this man over to this place, and now you can see that it's at the back. Don't worry, it's not an issue. If you're on your keyboard, you can press Control Page Up. Look for the control. It is written CTRL, and there's a page up button on your keyboard. When you click it, it should come up. And then from this pointer, when you are trying to resize a picture, you have to take from these are nodes. Understand? These are pointers, nodes. You don't drag a picture like this. It is very bad. Control Z to undo. You have to drag it from the sides, from the four corners. Drag it from the four corners. When I drag it like this now, you can see it. Drag it. You can see how it is. Then if I want to snap this into the bottom, like to the bottom of the page, I will select, like this is selected, then I will use Shift and click on the page and press B. You understand? And R to get it. R means right, B means bottom. When you go to your object, or maybe I don't know, I've forgotten the other versions, I've forgotten what is written there, but this object, you should see something like this here. Then you now see I'm already used to shortcut order. No, alignment, sorry. You can see bottom, align to the bottom, top. You can just have them off art. They're just letters. Once you just snap them and just have them off art. So I'll just increase this a little bit. Now, this is the logo we're using, the Adobe logo. So when I'll just bring it here, you can see this design. Remember, control page up. And remember that this thing is, when you go through the principles of design that we studied previously, you notice that it was obeyed in this thing. One, you see a lot of negative space, the space between these two letters, and here, the logo, the alignment, everything is left centered. Everything is left centered, and the fonts are not much. The colors are just clear enough, and all these things. So you understand. Then we'll start with the typing. Now, for you to type, you see something like this A. It means text 2. You click on it, come to this side, you click, then you start typing. As simple as that. Take your photography further. So my photography is wrong. And what's about Coreldraw is that it can correct some typographical error, but note that it's American English, and we use British English. So sometimes you might type something in American and British English and you tell it's wrong. So for me to correct this thing, perhaps I don't know how to spell the word correctly. I'll just right click on this red I'm zooming to my screen, but this red stuff shows that this thing is not clear enough. It is not clear enough. Like, sorry, the red this thing shows that it is an error. The red underline shows it is an error. So once I just right click, you see other suggestions. Photography. Correct. So from there, increase it. Oh, you can see from our original design, this guy needs to be a bit smaller. So take this one up, go to my color palette, click on the arrow button here, click on the darker part to make it pop out. Then from here, if you don't, probably you don't have much fonts, you can try out any font that you like. I'm using Recollector Bold. So just increase this. So increase it to this form. Still going to do something. Now for me to make sure that it's aligning with this, I'll hold my shift key, click on the logo. Hold my shift key, click on the logo, and then press L, which is the left alignment. You see, that snapped with it. Remember what I said there from the align and distribute. Left means to align to the middle. Then there's something I want to show you here. Let me say, let me drag this image. Let's bring this image down a bit. Hold your shift key so that it can snap to this thing when you're dragging it down. Shift, you click and drag. And let me increase this a bit. I'm going to bring it to the side. Then this shape tool, remember I told you that this shape tool actually the work is to shape how things look. So I've clicked it, you can see this thing. I'll just click and highlight here. Just click and drag here. It highlights these 2 points. Then holding your shift key, click it up till it snaps to the bottom of this page. Bam. See it? Then from here to you snap to the edge. You see? You see it? Then the next thing we'll go to is save 20% on Photoshop. This thing, we'll continue our typing, save 20% on Photoshop and Lightroom with our introductory offer. So now this is it, and I'll just click on the pick tool, resize it, resize it, then go to my font. I need to select a more distinct. So any font you have that has this little button, it shows that it has families of fonts. You can see here this little arrow shows that there's other fonts that I can still select from. Okay, see, it's very simple. Just with my arrow button, just move it up a bit. Well, I have that patience. Just move it like this. So now this one is just Beyonce logo. I should have this logo on my system. All right, let me try to get it. Can't remember where I kept the logo. I think I have something similar to this. Okay, yes, I used it on my listing. Let me just get it. Yes. Right, and just open it. Is this thing here? Should be in one of these. But don't worry, all this file will be shared to everyone. We'll share the file to you so you can access this. It's taking time to load. The page is quite ambiguous. So you can see so far so good. We've not had any issue. Like everything, we're just starting with the most simplest design. To get our heads together, yes, look at the Beyonce logo I've been looking for. It's not exactly like that one, but let me just select the SVG. But sometimes Coreldraw can be misbehaving. You just post it. Okay, right. Don't spoil. Update. So I will reduce it. Remember to paste is Ctrl V. Ctrl V. Resize it from the side. Remember, you are not supposed to resize it from the top side, but from the angle, like this angles. This is where you do it. Then once this is, it says Jesse Resize. Okay, let's type it close to it. Jesse Resize. And drag it with my picture and bring it here. Then for me to snap all these things to this thing, all I have to do is just select everything, like you see, I just dragged. I didn't make sure. Don't get the shade because you won't get it right. Just click outside, like click from outside and drag and select only the content inside. After that, you click left L, letter L. Sorry, okay, sorry, there's a mistake. I forgot that this guy is outside. So after, just select it from the point where you just select the guy. Like you see how I selected it now. I didn't go to select the guy. So click on L left. So now you can see it's quite easy. You've been able to duplicate something that is close to this. So now you have take home assignment. By next tomorrow, I will share this file to you. I'll share the link where you can get it. Try and do with the simple steps we've done here. Try to replicate this simple flyer, which you can start from here. Try to replicate it. Use any font you have, use anything you have, and from there we'll pick up. So that is all for today, and then later we'll come back to the other one. With time we'll start touching every other tool. So that is it. I'll just say thank you to everyone that came out for this. We'll stop here and good night.